Do you want to quit drinking but can't make it stick? Can you stop for short periods but go back to drinking when things go wrong? Possibly it's because you feel deprived when you quit drinking. After all, you are giving up one of the most important things in your life. In this episode, I'll give you a way to deal with the feeling of depravity by reframing the loss of quitting drinking into what you gain by quitting. Hello, my name is Wayne Ergel. Welcome. If you are addicted to alcohol, I don't have to tell you how hard it is to quit, but you know you need to do it. So why is it so hard to quit though? The first and most obvious reason is you're addicted to alcohol. Researchers consider only cocaine and heroin to be more addictive than alcohol, so you're in the big leagues with alcohol addiction. Putting that 800-pound gorilla aside for a moment, the idea of quitting drinking can be overwhelming because of what you think you're giving up. I know it was for me, and it was the excuse for many failed attempts to quit. So what are you giving up when you give up alcohol? Your BFF, your problem solver, your escape hatch, and seemingly many other things. So what's the problem? If drinking does all those things for me, why should I quit? You may think. Because drinking doesn't fix or cure anything, and it's certainly not your friend. Sure, tying one on will help you forget how shitty your boss is, but your relationship with your boss is the same when you sober up, so nothing changed. While alcohol doesn't cure anything, it seems like it does, and that makes it hard to quit. And that's where reframing comes in. So what is reframing? The essential idea behind reframing is that the frame through which a person views a situation determines their point of view. You can shift that frame and change your behavior. How can you reframe quitting alcohol? Instead of thinking of quitting drinking as giving something up, reframe it to think of all the things you gain. So what gains come from quitting drinking? There's a bunch. Here's 5 to get you started. Money. Let's start with an easy one. Quit drinking and gain thousands of dollars yearly. How much do you spend on alcohol? Alcohol addiction hits the wallet hard. If you drink a 12-pack of beer or a bottle of wine 5 days a week, you easily gain over $2,600 over 1 year when you quit drinking. Of course, the amount you gain depends on how much you drink and how often and what you drink and where you drink it. But it's safe to say you would likely gain thousands of dollars each year if you didn't drink. Time. Do you ever think you don't have enough time? Then quit drinking and you'll have lots more of it. Alcohol addiction is a huge time suck, including planning to drink, going to the store to buy alcohol, getting drunk, passing out, and hangovers. All of it sucks your time. And when you quit drinking, you get all of this time back. So reframe quitting drinking as getting time back and do something productive with it. Health. Better health is a huge gain when you quit drinking. Quite simply, despite what you might have heard, alcohol is bad for you. It's toxic and poison to your body. Here are just a few of the negative health effects of alcohol. Terrible hangover pain, increased chance of cardiovascular disease, increased risk of cancer, liver disease, and many, many more. When you quit drinking, you gain better health. Relationships. You gain the opportunity to repair relationships that were damaged by your drinking. You're probably aware of the havoc alcohol has on your life, but have you considered what it does to family, friends, and loved ones? When you quit drinking, you gain the opportunity to repair these relationships. Your life, probably one of the biggest ones. When you quit drinking, you gain the opportunity to live longer. Whether it's through drunk driving or health issues, alcohol kills. When you stop drinking, you immediately gain the opportunity to live longer. And there are many more things you gain when you quit drinking. Take a moment and think about it and write some down for yourself. So what is the benefit of reframing? Reframing lets you see alcohol addiction for what it truly is. On the surface, when you quit drinking, it seems like you're giving up things you need. But in reality, alcohol addiction only takes from you. It does not give. What does it take? Among other things, addiction takes away relationships, family, time, health, and money. With reframing, you change your mindset to view quitting drinking not as a loss, but what you gain from quitting. How do you reframe? Like everything in recovery, it takes work. Here's one way to do it. Pick 3 to 5 things you will gain when you quit drinking and make them specific to you and write them down. For example, if you pick gaining money, figure out how much you spend each week and each year on alcohol and use that as the amount of money you will gain when you quit. Once you have 3 to 5 things you'll gain, write them down. Write them on a sticky note and put it on your computer or your refrigerator. Make a note of them and put it in your wallet or purse, or write them on your bathroom mirror. The key is writing them down and seeing them often. You want to get the actual fact that you gain when you quit, you don't lose, into your head. Once you've written down your 3 to 5 things you'll gain and put them where you can see them often, be mindful of your thoughts. Catch those thoughts that used to trigger you and lead you to drinking and reframe them into what you gain by not drinking. It's not easy at first. It's a different way of thinking, but it does get easier as you do it more often. Here's a quick example. Let's say you had a terrible week at work and decided to have a few drinks to forget about it. Those few drinks turned into being drunk all weekend and having a terrible hangover on Monday. So you lose the whole weekend and you feel like shit on Monday. Instead, you could reframe this scenario and gain from it by saying to yourself, that was a bad week. I could get drunk and lose the whole weekend and feel terrible on Monday. Or I choose to turn my lousy week into an opportunity and gain from it. I could learn something that would help me get a new job. I could spend time with people who I want to repair the relationship. I could get some exercise and improve my health. You see, instead of losing time to drinking and feeling terrible about it emotionally and physically, you gain by changing your behavior. Well, that's it for this episode. But to recap, quitting drinking feels like you're giving up things you need. But in reality, alcohol only takes. It doesn't give. Alcohol is not a problem solver, and you don't need it. Even so, quitting drinking can leave you feeling deprived. Reframing the sense of depravity into one of gain changes your mindset into what you gain by giving up alcohol. And you truly do have much to gain when you quit drinking. I hope taking a look at reframing loss into gain was helpful. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. I would appreciate it. Thanks for watching.